Welcome, everybody, to the first U.S.-hosted International Cybersecurity Championship and Conference. This event is coming to you live from the Hilton La Jolla Torrey Pines in San Diego. We have an exciting agenda full of speakers for today, workshops, and of course, this epic cybersecurity challenge. There are 7 teams from across the world converging here today, some of the best cybersecurity athletes from Team Africa. Anybody here? Team Africa? All right. Team Asia. Team Europe. Team Canada. Team Oceania. Team Latin America. Come on. Come on. All right. And Team USA. All right. All right. So I am your host. My name is Eric Belardo. I am the founder and executive director of Raices Cyber. Raices Cyber is an organization that was created here in the United States to bring in the numbers of Hispanics, Latinos, Latinas, and Latinx in the field of cyber that currently stands at 4%. I've been in the field of cybersecurity for 33 years, so I've been around the block a little bit, and everybody knows, some people out there know me as the Cyber Papa on YouTube and all the other stuff. All right, so I want to get some housekeeping items out of the way here early, so I want you guys not to forget there's a very exciting, and I've actually done this, escape room from CISA and INL happening in the La Jolla Cove room. Teams have been assigned for today, but please check that out. That is a very, very exciting escape room to do, okay? The escape bus will be on site in the parking lot tomorrow, Wednesday, August 2nd. It will be open to all the athletes in here, and teams have been assigned a time, and watchdogs will lead you to your 5 players that are going to the gaming area there, okay? I want to also take a moment right now to thank our sponsors. Without you, this event could not have happened. So let's give a round of applause to all the sponsors of the the International Cyber competition. So big round of applause, okay? I also want you guys to, don't forget, in the exhibitors hall, go thank them yourself. They're going to be here. Check out what they do and thank them yourselves, okay? All right. The next up, everybody should have access to Brella, the online event platform for the talks and the speakers' information. If not, please visit the registration desk to connect to our virtual platform throughout this event. Okay? Also, connect with us on Twitch. We're hosting the events live Wednesday and Thursday at https://www.twitch.tv/playcyber. Now, help me, everybody, let's get some energy in the room. Help me welcome Jessica Gulick, the U.S. Cyber Team Commissioner. Come on, let's make some noise, all right?
Thank you.
So a bit of delay of game this morning. I want you to know we invested heavily in that flyover by the U.S. military. So hope you enjoyed it. No, it was fantastic. I am Jessica Gulick. Thank you for coming. I want to say that and spend a moment and take my breath here. Really, some of you guys are coming from all over the globe. You've made sacrifices. You've been working hard. And it's going to pay off this week. It really is. This week is going to be special because of what you're bringing to it, and keep that in mind throughout the week. I know you got your game faces on. You're looking across at the other team. You're like, I got you. You just wait. I heard from Latin team, they got some surprises coming. So we'll see. We'll see. I know USA, you guys are going to show. It's going to be great. So it's going to be an exciting week. But we're here because of the power of cyber games. Everybody in this room understands it, lives it, believes in it, and that's why we're a great community. Cyber games, or with the power of cyber games, we're changing lives, not just of the players today, not just of the next generation of players, but their families, their friends, their colleagues. They're learning skills, whether it's technical or core skills like communication and leadership, that's going to make a difference in every single job they have. And we're excited about your futures. But we're also investing in protecting corporate networks. The skills you're learning today, you get to see what a hack looks like. That's phenomenal. You can come out of a wonderful education program and not know what it feels like to be on a security team. But with this experience, you're walking into your job with more knowledge than those before you, with more experiences than those that are in the same offices as you. And because of that, you're bringing more strength, more managed risk, more resilience to the networks you protect. But it doesn't stop there. We're also safeguarding nations. Whether you're protecting a corporate network that's part of the critical ecosystem of your nation, or you're working for your government or an organization in support of it, what you're learning today, what you're doing, is going to help protect our nations from future attacks that we really don't know what they're going to be like. And that's critical, because there are those that are educating right now, getting certifications in cybersecurity, but they're learning from what has come before. With games, you're learning how to anticipate the future. You don't know what the rules are going to change. You don't know if the network's going to be updated. You don't know what comes. Little surprises throughout the games, and it keeps you on your feet. And because of that, you will take it with you for the rest of your life. When I talk to folks and I say, you know, what is a cyber athlete? And I know some of you guys are still grinning at me about that. Tom, I see you. But you stand above the others. You can be a runner and not be an athlete. You can work out every day in the gym and not be an athlete. An athlete is somebody who dedicates themselves above and beyond, that practices weekly, nightly, again and again, the long hours. You might think about, what's the physicality of cyber? And you might think this isn't a sport because, hey, I'm not running, I'm not out of breath. But think about it. How many people do you know, your age, that can focus on a single problem for 20 hours? Not many. Who can focus for 9 hours straight on a competition? The stress of an actual attack occurring. When I've worked with security firms before, particularly forensics, they will go for weeks, and they're sleeping on cots, and they're just working with each other, trying to figure things out. Or they're going to their car to take a nap and get a snack, and then come back to the office, continue working the same problem. There's a physicality in that we underestimate across cybersecurity, and that's what you're bringing here. And I'm so excited to have you guys. So thank you for everybody in this room. I want to take a moment, and we're going to hear from the coaches, but many of these coaches are volunteers, right? Many of them, even if they get paid, it's a second hat or a third, fourth, fifth hat. So thank you to them. Thank you to the directors. You might take it for granted, but don't, being one of them. There takes a lot of stakeholder management, a lot of communication, a lot of sharing information, and a lot more to come, if you will. But these are special folks that have put themselves out there and said, you know, we're going to do this. We're not sure how we're going to do this, but we're going to do this and we're going to figure it out. And so you guys are in the room where it happens. We're starting this. This is our second year, and we're super excited. So over this next week, I hope that you guys meet each other, that you talk with everybody, that you take this opportunity to network for your own future and career. Because today, and maybe not tomorrow, you might not see them. You'll probably see them next year or online. But some of these folks you're going to see for your careers. I mean, I'm looking out at the audience and I'm thinking, you guys have 40 years in cyber to come. I know you're thinking about today and this week, but my point is that the people that you meet in this community over the next week, you're going to see throughout your career, whether it's at a conference, whether it's in a business meeting, whether it's in an exercise or another game. So take the opportunity and make the network now and connect with each other. This whole week, we have discussions in here and discussions on the live stream. And just to reiterate, if you've got fans and people want to watch, it will be on Twitch, and it is free, twitch.tv/playcyber for the arena. So you can definitely watch that and spread the word. But we're hoping that you're going to have some discussions with our sponsors and our leaders about what the games mean to you, how they're helping you with your skills. We're hoping the sponsors and the speakers talk about the power not just of cyber games, but cyber exercises, cyber ranges, and hey, who knows, maybe even cyber as a sport. There's so much to come. So let me end by saying, again, thank you, and good luck to all the teams, especially USA. So last year, we were in Athens, Greece. Thank you very much. This year, we're in San Diego, so it makes sense for our next speaker. I have the honor to introduce you to Jonathan Behnke. He is the Chief Information Officer for the City of San Diego. He has 20 years in IT experience, and we were even talking about the need for cyber talent even just this morning. I'll let him tell you a little bit more about himself as he welcomes you to San Diego. Jonathan, please join us.
All right, thank you, Jessica. Good morning. I'd like to welcome you all to San Diego. It's an honor for us to serve as the host city for this event. A lot of impressive backgrounds with our speakers and attendees here today. Just some background on me. As Jessica said, I've been Chief Information Officer for the City of San Diego for about 8 years. Prior to that, I came from the private sector and worked in industries like automotive, manufacturing, energy, consulting, large construction, but landed in the public sector and city government here, and I've been around a while and been enjoying it. This is a great time of year to be in San Diego with all the hot weather across the globe. How many of you, is this your first time visiting San Diego? All right, a lot of first-timers. So those folks weren't at Comic-Con 2 weeks ago, but welcome here. A couple of years ago, we relaunched our city website, and when we were developing the site, our web team put a weather widget at the top of the website, and we launched our website. It had the weather forecast, all our city government. Successful launch, and about 8 months later, someone called me and said, hey, the weather on the website's wrong. It says 73 and sunny, but it's raining. So I called the web team, and they called back, and they said, oh, you know what, we're sorry. We put a placeholder weather widget that said 73 degrees and sunny, and no one noticed for 8 months until it rained. So we have pretty consistent weather here in San Diego. San Diego's background, we're America's 8th largest city. We're the 2nd largest in California. We've got a population of 1.4 million residents, and our services are spread across 325 square miles. San Diego's a binational economy, so we are right on the border with Mexico, and that really plays a big role in our economy. And we've got defense here, if you've seen the aircraft and the harbors and defense industry. Biotech is big here in San Diego, as well as tourism, with Comic-Con a couple of weeks ago is one of the big events here. And the City of San Diego organization, we have 13,000 employees. We're spread across 400 locations and many services. We've got hundreds of applications, over 30 departments. So we serve water to 1.4 million residents. We handle public safety, library services, refuse collection, public works permits, transportation, and many more things. So all of those services have different business requirements, and there's a ton going on behind the scenes on the technology side to deliver those services. We process over 5 million credit card transactions a year. We manage over 170,000 work orders for city services. We track 3 million plus assets. We've got 27 million views to our website, and we handle about 130,000 911 calls a month. And we block over 667 million cyber attacks annually. We love to crowdsource that vulnerability testing. And with all these services, we take cybersecurity seriously, and we've incorporated across all ends of our IT strategy, and we really believe that cybersecurity is stronger when we work together collaboratively with our regional partners, academia, and the private sector in sharing resources, threat intelligence, incident response. And a couple of years ago, we did a survey of the region here in San Diego. Regional agencies, a couple hundred, and in the survey, we found out that 84% of the agencies had one or fewer employees that were dedicated to cybersecurity. And we also found that 50% of the agencies surveyed didn't even conduct regular cyber training. So in the survey, we also asked them, what do you need? And so the big things we got back was there was a desire for mutual aid. When someone does experience an attack, they need help. And it'd be great. Again, in government, we work together. We're not competing like the private sector. So they said that was a big need, especially for smaller agencies. And then secure information sharing of threats and awareness for early indicators, tools to simulate and defend against cyber attacks. That was a shortfall that many of these agencies had. And then training resources, same thing. They weren't able to dedicate enough in the way of training. So after identifying those needs, we actually submitted a grant proposal to Homeland Security, and we got funded. And out of that came the San Diego Regional Cyber Lab. And that lab now is up and running. It includes membership from academia, government, critical infrastructure, and industry partners. And the San Diego Regional Cyber Lab, we're really trying to shift that conversation from individual siloed efforts to group collaboration. And we've got a physical lab space in downtown San Diego, along with some virtual resources. And the lab's providing the greater San Diego region with collaborative information sharing environment for alerts and malicious activity, emerging threats. And we've got a web-based cyber library. That's got an online database of digital documents that are providing best practices, things like incident response plans. And we've got a training environment both at the lab and the physical space and in the virtual side as well. We've had a lot of interest from academic space on that, and then forensic imaging and tools, forensic software, and we've got a cyber range as well. So we're trying to provide those resources, and we really have been excited about the response. We launched the lab officially about a year ago. And the work with our industry peers and partners. And it's really that group collaboration like we have here today that really makes a difference in the cybersecurity world. So it's an honor to be here with you this week, and I really hope that you all enjoy your time here in San Diego.